everyone, this is Dr. Aishwarya Singh Solanki and I'm back with my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be talking about and addressing a question which is there in the minds of so many people, that when will this COVID end? I know हर कोई ये सोच रहा है कि यार कब खत्म होगा ये, कब हम अपनी नॉर्मल लाइफ में वापस जाएंगे. So मैंने सोचा why not just do a little bit research on it. So I went through some of the articles and the research papers by some renowned scientists, and उसके बाद I came to a conclusion कि actually में कोर्स क्या है इस पैंडेमिक का. So without any further delay, let's move on with the video. So moving towards the question that when will this pandemic end? So pandemic always ends. Be it a Russian flu or the Spanish flu or any XYZ pandemic which has been there in the history of mankind has always come to a halt. So how did those pandemic end? The microorganisms which caused those pandemics didn't go anywhere. Like one of the descendant of the Spanish flu, that is the H1N1, is still there in our community. So what exactly happens? So the viruses which cause pandemic undergo transition, or to be very precise, we do. Our immune system learns about it, and instead of causing some tsunamis of devastating illness, it causes milder disease or the milder version of the same disease. Yes, our immune system has so many tricks up its sleeves. So what I am trying to convey here is that a pandemic gets converted into an endemic. The pandemic will be converted into a seasonal flu, and that virus will then become an endemic virus. So before moving further, let's see what pandemic and an endemic actually means. So pandemic means an infection which is present all over the world. On the other hand, an endemic means that the infection is maintained at a baseline level without any external factor added to it. So if the pattern holds true, which mostly will hold true in this case also, so the SARS-2 will also follow the same pattern of getting converted from a pandemic to an endemic. And also, so the immune system of human beings will train itself to turn the future COVID-19 into a common cold or just a flu. Just to add some substantial proof to what I am saying here, we'll look into some of the histories. There were no flu vaccines in 1918 when the world itself didn't know that the influenza was caused by the virus H1N1. In the pandemic of 1968, which brought H3N2, the US had already made 22 millions of vaccines, and by the time the vaccines were ready, they were not needed only because most of the pandemic had already passed away. Then again, when the world had the capacity to make millions of doses of the H1N1 vaccine, some of the countries had cancelled their orders because they didn't need it anymore. So how did this happen? So as you all can see, that the pandemic in such scenarios did follow a complete course. It did follow its complete pathogenic course, and then it subsided. But it happened on the cost of many lives. This generation is very fortunate that it is the first time in the history that a vaccine has been developed while a pandemic is going on. So I gave you such examples just to tell you that the pandemic ends. Yes, it ends. And that time when there were no vaccines also, then also it ended. But it literally took toll over the lives of so many people. So now, since we have the vaccines, so there is a chance that the pandemic will end sooner than it is expected to end. So hence here I am actually focusing on the importance of vaccination in shortening the pathogenic period of COVID. Because once the disease emerges, it rarely leaves us. Like even if you see in the past history that virtually all the pathogens which has been there around us or which has affected the people for the last several of years, they have hardly left us. Because it is nearly impossible to eradicate them. We have just been lucky in case of smallpox, which got eradicated because of the strict vaccination policies by the WHO. But also, all the success stories are not like smallpox, and we can't always be that lucky. Like for example, TB. leprosy. We have so many programs running for them, and now the disease is under control, but obviously it has now converted into an endemic disease which is prevalent over a particular geographical area at a particular baseline level. And also there is a school of thought that the so-called Russian flu was also caused by one of the strain of coronavirus only, that OC43 strain. So it means now that strain is still around us and it is causing common cold. So what I want to say, that all in all, that all the ingredients are present for this virus to become an endemic coronavirus. But the question is, when will it happen? I know I said that the pathogenicity course will be reduced if we follow proper vaccination protocols, because earlier people were not lucky enough to have a vaccine in the pandemic. But when will this end? When will pandemic will get converted into endemic in case of corona? So obviously it's very unpredictable, and seeing the carelessness around us, like you are seeing कि मनाली में what happened, right? कभी अभी लोग हॉस्पिटल बेड्स के लिए मर रहे थे और अभी वहाँ मनाली में बेड्स के लिए मर रहे हैं. So I think people are not understanding the concept of it, that how important it is that at our level we should do something. We should try to constrain the infection so that whatever the course of this pathogen is gets over soon. Because right now it's a race between infection and injection. So it's very important that everybody takes their jab on time, follow the protocols for prevention of the spread of the COVID. And I'm hoping that soon this pandemic will end and it will just become like a normal common cold, so that when we get a common cold, we need not run for an RT-PCR or for a chest CT scan or a chest X-ray, anything. We'll just be knowing how to treat it as it goes, and it will pass off easily. So yes, I just wanted to convey through this video that there is a hope that all of this thing will be over soon and we will go back to a normal life only if we cooperate towards it. We show some sense that let the second wave pass and let not we get any further waves in future. And अगर हम इन सब चीज़ों को follow करते हैं तो I'm very sure things will get fine. So if you have any questions, you can put it in the comment box. And if you have any contradictory thought on what I have said till now, that also you can discuss with me in the comment box. All the views are welcome. And if you like this video, please click on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon. And that's it. I hope to see you in the next video soon. Thank you and be safe.